Alright, so happy Halloween, my sexy bitches. Um, and what a great Halloween it was because I just got done watching the pilot episode of AMC's The Walking Dead, which has been hyped up for months and lived up to the hype. That's my review right from the top. If you don't know, you probably wouldn't be watching this, but if you didn't know, The Walking Dead is like a zombie apocalypse story based on a graphic novel published by Image Comics. I don't know who writes it, but and it's been adapted by Frank Darabont, the guy that usually adapts Stephen King stories. As far as I know, this is one of his first like TV things. Maybe he's done it before, but what a great. He like wrote and directed the pilot. I'm sure he's the creator of the show, so he's gonna have influence over the whole series. Produced by I don't know what their name is, but they produced the Terminator, the original Terminator. Um, but it was the pilot, which was 90 minutes, which is always awesome. I thought it was incredible. I thought it was up there with the pilots for The Shield and Breaking Bad. I mean, it was that good. Um, I'm looking at notes here too. I actually took notes for once, which is something I plan on doing more, so I can stay on track a little bit. But the premise is far from original. It's the end of the world. Zombies have taken over. I mean, even the beginning of it feels like 28 days later. Um, this guy, he's a cop. He gets shot on the job. He wakes up in the hospital. Who knows how long later? Let's say 28 days later, and the zombies have taken over the world, and the hospital's empty. And he has no clue what's going on. And this episode is, the first half of it is him just, getting out of the hospital, figuring out what's going on, meeting a few other survivors, and he finds out that there's like a refugee camp in Atlanta, so he goes to head there to hopefully find um, his wife and kid. And I'll stay away from spoilers, but so as you can tell, I mean that's not an original premise at all, but that just goes to prove how strong this like well-worn genre could be when it takes itself seriously. There's no tongue-in-cheek self-awareness about it. They don't even call them zombies; they call them walkers. It it smartly acts as if it's the first zombie story ever told, and it makes the show very effective, very emotional, and very human. There's a couple scenes in the pilot that are pretty heartbreaking, and these are characters that you just met, so I can only imagine what they could do down the road. Um, the acting is very good. I like the lead character. I don't know his name yet or the actor's name. Sorry. I like the people that he runs into, the black father and son. I thought the makeup effects were great, especially this like disemboweled like zombie that he sees in the grass early in the episode, like in a park. God, that thing looked awesome. Probably the only problem I have with the effects so far in the show is it does look like when someone gets shot, the blood spurts. They look like they're digitally rendered, and I hope they go with something more practical and natural. Because I mean, you've seen spurts done well. I mean, look at a Tarantino movie when someone gets shot. It's like all you need is a blood pack. It looks great. The pilot had lots of great scenes in it, from the opening scene where it's like sort of in the future. He's walking up on this girl, and he's like, "Hey, little girl, I'm a policeman. Little girl, little girl." And she turns around and he blows her away. The scene after that, where it flashes back to the beginning of the story, where it's like him and his partner cop talking about their wives. There was some really good dialogue there when he's talking about what's the difference between men and women. He's like, women leave the lights on. It was just a really, it gave his partner character right away. Um, well, there are good scenes. The scene when he wakes up in the hospital and his muscles are all fucked up, and he's trying to walk down the dark stairwell in the dark. He's lighting up matches. It's creepy. It's frightening. There's a brilliant scene, actually two scenes that are like parallel edited together. Beautiful, actually, with I don't want to give anything away, but it's someone trying to snipe somebody, and this lady in the grass, the zombie in the grass. Very like emotionally powerful scene. The ending to the episode was tense, and it was brilliant, and it had a little laugh at the end for you. Um, Probably the only thing about the episode I thought was stupid was the song that they slapped over the ending that just didn't fit. I don't know what this who the song what the song is, but it didn't fit the mood of the whole thing. But I mean, overall, this is a really good pilot. Um, this is a horror drama. This is adult horror. This is what horror should be. This is what I'd like to see more of. But like I said again, it's horror taking itself seriously, and it's finding the human drama inside of the monsters and the brains and the blood and stuff. It finds the human drama in it. Uh, I mean, there's a couple scenes in this episode that, depending on who you are, it could bring you to tears, which is, I mean, that's great. Um, I'm trying to hold back my enthusiasm a little bit, but I mean, this is a really good show. I think everyone else that watched it, from what I saw on Twitter, agrees. I can't wait to see more and see where it goes from here. I hope it keeps going. I know they got lots of issues of the comic that they could catch up on. So this is a show that could go on for years easily. And hopefully it stays as strong as this pilot, because this pilot was very damn good. Um, and I'm actually happy that I have not read any of the books on it, because I wouldn't want to know what's going to happen next. It's fun not knowing what's going to happen next. I'm sure it's going to become like agonizing as it goes along, not knowing what's happening next. But that's what makes it great television show. It's like you look forward to it every week because you got to know what happens next. So for the pilot of The Walking Dead, I'm going to give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. It really couldn't be much better, but I'm holding back on that little half a star because maybe it'll get even better down the road. And to be honest, there has been better television. It's not like, and there has been better horror and stuff, but really top notch. I mean, 4.5 out of 5. This is top notch. See it. It's replaying right now on AMC. Go watch it. Do whatever you have to do. Go see it. Probably be on demand. Whatever. Fucking download it. Whatever. Great show. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the pilot. And, I don't know, in general, but another great AMC show. AMC is just kicking ass, and I love them. And I hope they continue being awesome as they are. All right, later, guys.